Hi, this is SoCal Atheist again. I'm talking about Brock Lawley, aka the Atheist Antidote's most recent video about Christian persecution here in America. Now, the question is it really Christian persecution, or is it more the upholding of separation of church and state, even though our government doesn't do the best job of that? If you're unsure about what I just said, just take a look at the back of some of your money. The truth is, in educational institutions, such as, schools, public schools, we have to keep the preaching of any religion out, because to do so would violate the rights of any student that doesn't believe in that religious preaching. Therefore, it must be kept separate from the school. However, I don't agree with, say, that Samuel B. Kent in regards to threatening to jail any senior during their graduation ceremony if they mention any God, any kind of deity, or Jesus. If that's in their speech and they're wanting to thank their God for that, fine. However, if they're asking for a prayer to go around, then that would be unacceptable. So it's not so much Christian persecution as it is as much Christians trying to sneak their, and I should restate that, certain Christians trying to sneak their religious beliefs into these institutions, which should be completely secular, just for the rights of all. We live in a diverse country. We have many religions in this country, and the only way you can be fair to all of them is to be secular. If you take the side of any religion, well, you've just become unfair. And that's one of the things our Constitution is about: fairness in regards to religion. So, by necessity, our public institutions must be secular and atheistic. Not because people want them to, and not because there's some kind of conspiracy going on, but simply for the issue of fairness for all religious beliefs, or lack thereof. So Brock, I'm sorry, you fail on this. It might be an interesting book to read, but I've got other books myself to read right now, which doesn't include Christian propaganda. Sorry, I have to always make sure that I state this. That type of Christian propaganda. Not all Christian books are propaganda. Some of them are actually fairly nicely written, nicely read. But I want to make sure I'm not generalizing an entire group like you tend to generalize an entire group. Say atheists. Yeah. But, crap, lost my train of thought. I'm sorry about that, people. But those kind of Christians that want to claim persecution, claim a conspiracy against them, it's simply because they're not getting their way. Excuse me. Because they're not being allowed to preach unencumbered their religious beliefs to everyone. And then, of course, not have other religious beliefs preached to them. Sorry, but in the interest of fairness, true fairness, we have to have a secular society, and people that buck that system, well, they deserve what they get. If they want to preach to friends, family, on the street, let them. If they want to come into our schools, jail them. Or at least hit them with a fine. But that's just my idea on it, huh? Okay, take care.